Peace be with you. Welcome. My name is Cornelius, and this is the first of 4 videos about PraXis, what we'll be doing in the sessions, and some of the theology, some of the science, and just some of the logistics. PraXis is about the intersection of science-based wellness and Christian spiritual practice. The English word salvation actually comes from the Greek word soteria, which also means wellness, wholeness, and healing. And through Christ, we are made spiritually well and also alive. The term is zoe that's used in the scriptures, and this means aliveness. Sometimes it means eternal life, but it also can mean to feel alive, to be fully alive. And while we get this through our faith, in the modern era, we also sometimes need to do a little extra work on our own. 1 in 4 North Americans dies every year from heart-related disease. And that means that the things we eat, how often we eat, how much we eat, and stress is literally killing 25% of us. Correspondingly, 20% of Americans say they have some form of anxiety and depression. These two crises of health are what propels the $4 billion industry that we know as wellness. And there are lots of things out there. There's lots of techniques, lots of products, but there isn't really an engagement from the Christian community in this space. And that's basically the motivation behind this project. We cover 3 topic areas: fitness, mindfulness, and diet. And we draw inspiration from contemporary Christian practices like holy yoga and centering prayer, but also from the ancient, the oldest of Christian traditions like noetic prayer and fasting. Each Sunday, you'll receive an email. It'll have the links to all the Zoom sessions. There'll be a theme and some of the prayers that we'll be doing during the sessions. We'll also prompt you to engage with the fasting challenge, which is always going to be some variation of a plant-based diet. The sessions last about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half. It's probably best to really budget for an hour and a half. The sessions on Zoom will, as much as we're able to, begin with an introduction. People will share their thoughts, prayers, or intentions around the theme, and then we'll go into a small prayer. From there, we'll stand and do something called Lectio Divina, which is a reading of a short biblical passage. The first time we just hear the message. The second time we think on it. The third time we wait for a prayer or a message to arise within us in response to that passage. And then the fourth time we will move into our fitness or somatic bodily prayer practice. And we'll do this mostly through yoga and engage that prayer that you came up with. After that, we'll move into 20 minutes of mental silent prayer. And then we'll come back together after the bell rings and we'll have silence together like the Quakers do. And in that silence, if you feel called to say something, if you feel the Spirit move you, you're invited to share. Then there'll be a benediction. You can depart, or you're invited to stay with us and share a meal. Now, if we're not in a physical space, we'll ask you to bring the meal, again, based on the diet challenge of the day. I ask that you participate at least once a week. There will be 3 times available. Again, you're not required. We just ask that you try to attend one of the classes and engage in the practice as much as you like, but at least once a week. You can drop into any one of those time slots. You don't need to commit to any one of the time slots. The time slots are just an offering for you to avail yourself of. Before the challenge and after the challenge, we'll ask you to take a wellness survey based on the Princeton You Matter Wellness Survey. Any answer is correct. The honest answer is always the best. There'll be more information in the links that we send you, but just remember, the basic philosophy here is that we are trying to incorporate wellness into our daily prayerful lives. The idea here isn't to go big or go home. The idea here is to have fun, to do what we can with what we have, and to do it consistently over a long period of time with the support of your community. That's the formula for long-term change. We hope to see you online or in person. And until then, be well. Maranatha.